Hi, hey, Kathy Burrows here, showing up live this afternoon. I've been pondering, capturing. I usually often call capturing the still, capturing a single moment of a very fast week that we've just had. And what I've been pondering are last words. Last words. Often I've written, not often, but I have written about in the past last words that people have said to me before they passed away, before they went to heaven. But my dad, the last conversation I had with my dad before he died, the conversation with a mentor coach whose birthday was last week, and I've thought a lot about her last words to me, which were, use your voice, your message now. And of course, the last thing that I really remember as I talked to Alicia before she died, that day that she died, I didn't know they were last words. With my dad and my mentor, I knew, but not with Alicia. I didn't know they were last words. But as soon as they became the last words I would hear from her, they became really important. But this week, this afternoon, what I've been pondering are last words that I was invited to give. Last words that I would say to an uncle who was in hospice. And I called to see how he was doing. And they handed the phone to him so that I could speak to him. And I hadn't prepared myself for that moment. I hadn't gotten ready for what I wanted to say. And I was caught up with immediately, oh, I wish I was going with you. Because honestly, you know, I've had heaven envy. And I've talked with many who have, my aunt especially, who is the lone sibling left after my mom and her sister and now her brother have passed away and gone to heaven ahead of her. We've talked a lot about heaven envy, and I talked to him about that. And when I hung up, I thought, that's not what I wanted to say. If I'm saying my last words to him, what do I want to speak to him? What do I want to say to him? And so I wrote some things, and I've thought a lot about that since that conversation, because honestly, you know that song, Thank You for Giving to the Lord? Well, I said a lot of that. Thank you for giving to the Lord. There's so many things I could share with you, and even more after we've had his service, of things that I didn't even know about him that are part of the legacy that he's left for his family, for his grandchildren, for his pastor friends. That was, as a pastor, I know sometimes you do funerals and you don't know the person. You talk about them, but you don't know them. But he was friends with his pastors, and I just so appreciated that. But I know for his nieces and nephews, for his sisters, he was a hero of faith, and left a legacy that was really tremendous, that is ongoing now through us. So here's the thing. I'm getting ready to work. I'm putting together the email that I'm sending out this week. I'm talking about some last words, but tonight at 7:30 Eastern time is the Green Hope Gathering. And the Green Hope Gathering is designed it's a Zoom call to have an online conversation, deep conversations about hard things. And it's been one of those times that I just really appreciate getting together with other women who are coming alongside in the journey of life, where we need to see green hope in a brown world. And I'm realizing the sun's just coming out. I don't know what that's doing to the video, but anyway. So tonight at 7:30 Eastern time, I'm doing the Green Hope Gathering, and you're welcome to come yet. There's no charge for it. You just have to let me know so that I can send you the login information. But we're having deep conversations about hard things and helping people to see, helping each other to see green hope, life-giving hope in a sometimes brown world. And we're talking about last words. What are the last words you would want to say to someone, and who would it be? You know, when we think about that and we prepare our hearts and our minds, we recognize who the important people are. That when we die, we want to know we've impacted these people. We want to know we've touched these hearts. And I know we can spend a lot of time being really busy with people that in the end aren't our people. They aren't the ones that make our heart beat or make our heart break, that we care about, that matter most to us. The ones God has given to us to speak to, most definitely. So I invite you tonight to Green Hope Gathering, 7:30 Eastern Time. Wonder if you're listening to this live. Hi. Let's see, Sandra, Tammy, Jen. So love it. Jen, I can't read, or Tammy, I can't read what you wrote. I would love to listen in on the Green Hope. Hey, we'd love to have you on. That'd be fun, Tammy. Tammy's a new friend of mine, and I'm just really excited to get to work with her as my coach in a short time. Grace, welcome. If you're listening live, or if you are interested, I'll put the link in the comment. But I need you to let me know as soon as you can so I can send you the information. But again, we're having those deep conversations about hard things, and we're talking about last words, our last words that we would want to say, words that are important that we would want to say to someone in our life if we had the chance, and maybe we'd make the chance. All right, I'm going to let you go. I need to go get ready for this. But I'm looking forward to having the conversation. And if you'd like to be on the email list, make sure you're on my email list. If you're not, I'll be sending out an email about last words this week. And I look forward to hearing from some of you related to that as well. But think about it. If you are leaving a legacy, what do you want it to say to the people that matter most to you? Something to ponder. Talk to you later.